Awesome. Hello, my name's Georgia English. Thank you all so much for being here. I just put out a new record called Pain and Power. It is a book album. I've got a few copies here for sale. It was all written to be followed along with the book. So if you like what you hear, come stop by and check it out. Lately I've been starring in a play. Not sure which moment to break. Waiting for the house lights to shine on. My mind sits frozen in the space between what I mean and what I say, till it's melted and gone. And I wonder, do you see me? I mean, see me for real. And I wonder, do you believe me? Am I convincing in my role? Do I shine with Hollywood gold? Do my lines sound like my own? Every night I'm rehearsing for the stage, committed to my trade. Before the sun comes up, and I wonder, do you see me? I mean, see me for real. And I wonder, do you believe me? Am I convincing in my role? Do I shine with Hollywood gold? Do my lines sound like my own? I've been starring in a play. Not sure which moment to break. Waiting for the house lights to shine on. Protection's not protection when it's from the truth. You don't know redemption when we're talking about abuse. You get to fucking cry as long as you need to. You get to get fucking high on whatever gets you through. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes, whatever it takes, survive. You who took the beatings, you who took the blame, you who changed the story just to take control of shame. You get to fucking hide as long like it, you get to fucking wish you could die. And when you're ready, you get to heal from it. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes, whatever it takes to survive. They're not your heartbeat, they're not your skin. You are not imprisoned by this body you live in. Feel the fucking rain coming down like a shower. Feel your fucking pain. Feel your fucking power. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes, whatever it takes, survive. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes, whatever it takes to survive. Maybe here, maybe me, I will learn again to breathe, oh how to breathe in the spaces in between. Maybe here, maybe now, maybe me. Maybe here, maybe me. I can stand like a September tree, September tree. Surrender all the choking leaves. Maybe here, maybe now, maybe me. Maybe here, maybe me. I can plant my tired feet, and learn to sway through winter's breeze. Maybe here, maybe now, maybe me. Maybe here, maybe me. I will hear a song so sweet, that I'll find faith in our shared humanity. Maybe here, maybe now, maybe me. Maybe now, maybe here, maybe now, maybe. Did you guys hear about the time they called the cops on someone over and over again, and it was a statue of Jesus? true story. I wrote this song from a newspaper article. Somebody called the cops again on the guy sleeping on the bench, the guy who hides his tired head under a blanket off Main Street. A woman screamed into her phone. She wept for all the children who'd soon be walking home and see this filthy man sleeping. But it was just a statue of Jesus, worn down from a long, hard day of fighting injustice and human judgment. Thank heavens y'all have a blessed day. Somebody called the cops again on the guy sleeping on the bench. He looked suspicious just lying there. They could tell he's from somewhere else. He got here illegally. He's on the run from something. I'm not a racist, but he's up to no good. He came to hook our kids on heroin, but it was just a statue of Jesus, worn down from a long, hard day, fighting injustice and human judgment. Thank heavens y'all have a blessed day. Somebody called the cops again, but before they could return, an American hero jumped out to the crowd, swinging a 9mm. He said, you better go back to wherever you came from, to some shithole faraway land. Popped up his pistol and it ricocheted, blew up a Chick-fil-A trash can, 'cause it was just a statue of Jesus, worn down from a long, hard day, fighting injustice and human judgment. Thank heavens y'all have a blessed day, blessed day, blessed day, blessed day. You know, I guess things like that just happen. More on that later. All right. I'm so excited. We're gonna have a Deem up. They are in from Knoxville, Tennessee. Then we're gonna have my Politic, which is very exciting. I'm drinking my CBD drink. It is non-alcoholic, unfortunately. They say this country's never been more divided. We all know that's not true. Reminiscing about days united. Don't we all know who we're talking about? We don't see color anymore. White Jesus Jesus loves you if you're green or blue. But when the president screams about thugs, don't we all know who he's talking about? Who? Boarded up along the border. Better change the channel, better call it fake news. When we preach, save our children, don't we all know who we're not talking about? Who? Country's never been so shattered. We all know that's not true. When we preach all lives matter, don't we all know whose lives we're talking about? Well, this country's been bloated with a sickness brought up on Twinkies by the great white race. It is not a broken system. Didn't we design it this way? Ooh, 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 They gave the communist a microphone. This song's called Houseplant. I bought myself a new houseplant today. I needed something to take care of, a living creature in desperate pain that isn't too expensive. Pick the saddest one I could find at the checkout line, and I knew that it would die if I didn't bring it home. So you bet I brought it home. Hey you, what's it like to be free? Hey you, what's it like to finally feel the breeze? I know that you don't give a shit about me, but I'm the one who saved your life, and I'd do it again. Woke up this morning, turned on the news. This channel loves itself a dictator. Choke down some Prozac, take it with food, or else you might get sick later. Go back to watching democracy turn more and more rigor mortis. I want to drink, but I can't. Hey, you know what time it is? It's time to water the plant. Hey, you, what's it like to be free? Hey, you, what's it like to finally feel the breeze? I know that you don't give a shit about me, but I'm the one who saved your life. Yes, I'm the one who saved your life. Yes, I'm the one who saved your life, and I'd do it again. Hey, Caston, could you get me another CBD drink? Another non-alcoholic beverage? Hey, this song is called 14. Today I feel 14 years old again. Kinda wanna hang out with my friends, but I'm too sad and scared of myself and what might fall out of my mouth. Today the world is moving so fast, and I'm just trying to pass this class and grow up to be a half-decent person. But my ears are ringing, my skin is burning. I'm so afraid. I just don't have what it takes to be somebody with something to give. Some days it takes so much work just to live. Today I woke up and I got stoned, canceled some plans and I cried alone, and memories flooded through my head till I couldn't stand it and went back to bed. I thought about who I thought I'd be by now, the kind of person who could say the right thing at the right time to the right person. Yeah, all I wanna do is save the world. I'm so afraid. I just don't have what it takes to be somebody with something to give. Some days it takes so much work just to live. I wanna be somebody with something to give. Some days it takes so much work just to live. Babe, are you proud of me for making the Republicans leave? All right, more songs about trauma and depression, now that it's a safe place. No, yeah. No, that's I don't know. You know, I get alerts from there, and I can't figure out why. And none of the Gen Z people in my life, I'm a teacher, Gen Z will not help me fix it because it's so ironic. They love it. They love that I get these alerts. They won't tell me how to fix it. Song's called One of the People. If I could do anything, I'd learn how to forgive. I'd hold your name in my hand, surrender it to the wind. If I could be anyone, I would be a child again. And I would not be afraid. of the sunlight against my skin. Ooh, 'cause I long to be one of the people. I long to be one of the people. I long to be one of the people. If I could be anywhere, I'd be by my lover's side. And when he tells me that I'm worthy, I'd believe him every time. And I would find the strength to give myself a brand new start. And every stranger that I'd meet, even the Republican ones, I could love with my whole heart. Ooh, I long to be one of the people. I long to be one of the people. I long to be one of the people. If I could do anything, I'd learn how to forgive. Hold your name in my hand. Surrender it to the wind. Fuck yeah, trauma songs. Dude, I think I was just so stressed out when that guy was like, the whole time, that kept fucking up. And now that he's gone, I'm like high off the feeling of his absence. Ah! This song's called Three Choices in Hell. This is off my illustrated book album. Now that no one's going, what? I can say this illustrated book album is a book full of my drawings. So I chronicled a whole disgusting chapter of my life with color pencils and songs. And I published it. And so it's over here. And inside of it, it just tells you how to stream it, which I think everyone here knows. I put that there for Granny. She needed me to tell her how to download Spotify, but she got it. So it's over here. It's called Pain and Power, and it kind of follows the hero's journey. You know, archetype. God, I've never said that word. I've only read it. How do you say that? Archetype. Yikes. Anyway, this is right when you fall into the belly of the beast or hell, and this song's called Three Choices in Hell. I used to be an archaeologist in places like these. I used to dig my shovel down deep towards the land of the unredeemed. I used to be curious about what could be unearthed, what shadows were hiding from me down here in the underworld. But you've only got 3 choices once you find yourself in hell. You can call it a work of art, say you painted it yourself. You can call upon a mystic, whatever good books on your shelf, or you can lie with the flames. Let the smoke surround your brain. You can't ignore the pain anymore, and it melts. I have been graffiti, just waiting for myself to dry. Yeah, and I've met Jesus right there in the light of a junkie's eye. And I've been forgiven, meditation and ketamine. Yeah, I'll try anything once to feel something dissolve in me. You've only got 3 choices once you find yourself in hell. You can call it a work of art, say you painted it yourself. You can call upon a mystic, whatever good books on your shelf, or you can lie with the flames. Let the smoke surround your brain. You can't ignore the pain anymore, and it melts. This world's been hanging on to an airplane oxygen mask. Lately it feels like every breath she takes could be her last. Does it hurt you to bear witness? It sure as hell hurts me, watching the shame inside ourselves play back to us on TV. You've only got 3 choices once you find yourself in hell. You can call it a work of art, say you painted it yourself, or you can call upon a mystic, whatever good books on your shelf, or you can lie with the flames. Let the smoke surround your brain. You can't ignore the pain anymore, and it melts. Can't ignore the pain anymore. Dude, I wish I could just break into a Big Sean, I don't fuck with you, but no one would like that. Here's a song called, did I just play a fast song or a slow song? I played a medium song, like all my songs. Damn it. Fuck. Ellen, was that song medium? What song songs do I have? Okay, I got it. Here we go. America, apple pie, cut off blue jeans, 4th of July. Songs about freedom, songs about God, football season, senior prom. Who could ask for more? You can buy your groceries and your gun at the same store. You can raise your children on the Bible and Chick-fil-A. Fucking hate Chick-fil-A. You can teach them suffering, how to look away. Free as a child in a cage can be. Our own American Jesus, redefining sin. God bless America. We play to win. What can I say? I'm here to start a party. Wake up early in the morning, a heaviness under your eyes. The TV says it's a new decade, and you are older now than you were last night. But you still feel Can you see the sunlight shining through the leaves? Can you feel the earth breathing slow beneath your feet? Memories wrap you like a blanket. You take a hit and feel them fade. Watch them lighting into sepia. Subdivide them, precipitate. Where are you now? Can you touch the breeze? Can you feel sunlight shining through the leaves? Can you feel the earth breathing slow beneath your feet? Do you know your voice? Can you hear your grief? Do you smell the flowers bloom on your childhood street? Can you taste the tears rolling down your cheek? All right, I'm gonna do one more, and then Adeem the artist is up. And Adeem, I love your mask so much. Like, I just saw you walking. Y'all, you missed it. It was awesome. Their mask was here, and it had like a fringe. It had like a curtain. And I was just like, God, I love you. You're so weird. Anyway, they're the bomb. They're up next. And then My Politic is up. I hear they're cool. I don't know. Okay. I feel like I have to say this song. I have a best friend, one of my best friends. His name is Paul, and he's 70, and I love him, and he's hilarious. And this is the Paul who makes the appearance in this song. I think a lot of people think this song is like a stan account for Paul McCartney, and I love him too, but no. That's not who this is. The other day I was at the end of my rope, so I laid down in the rain and I started to hope for something wild to pull me away, drag me into the woods and erase my name. I lay frozen and I cried alone for a couple of hours before I picked up the phone. My voice was a stranger, it was shaking, it was nothing to depend on. I wept like a baby. Paul's voice came in so sweet. He's got a few decades on me, so he calls me kiddo, and he sounds like the truth, and sometimes he chuckles at what's left of my youth. And he said, you ought to look up at the stars sometime. Imagine beyond our visible moon In all this light-drenched endlessness, there's a circle here carved out for messed up you. I choked on memories and he caught each one. Gave me the space to come completely undone before he asked me gently if I've had time to play, time to sing, time to notice the rain. You ought to look up at the stars sometime. Imagine beyond our visible moon. In all this light-drenched endlessness, there's a circle here carved out for messed up you. A circle here carved out for messed up you, messed up you. Thank you all. My name is Georgia English. I've got my book album. I've got my 2 CDs I did before I had the idea for a book album. I have 2 journals that say, feel your fucking pain, feel your fucking power. And I have a painting print. I can't say painting. It was digital. I printed it. I did draw it, though, of an astronaut getting shit on by his Alexa app. It's funny. Okay. Thank you. Somebody do something. This is so fucking awkward. Hi. I'm okay. How are you? Thank you. Hi, Andy. Georgia, pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for coming out. Oh, man, thank you.
Yeah, she was like...
Yeah. Like, too bad she sucks. Awesome, I'll come see you in a minute. Hey, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I hope we're comfortable up here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let me put this back on my dude's guitar.
Well, hey, everybody. Oh, boys in tight blue jeans are driving me crazy. Oh, boys in tight blue jeans with legs that go for days. Oh, boys in tight blue jeans are driving me wild with their poison and picky bull style. I never came out, never told my friends about the boys I kissed and could not resist. I never came out, though my daddy had some doubts, and I said I'm straight with makeup on my face. I didn't have language for the way I felt, been taught since I was born to other everybody else. And if I was one of me, I could not be one of them. Rainbow-loving boys who chose to live in sin. I'm not saying this because I'm proud. I never came out. I never came out. Only told my brother how I spent the night in bed with pretty men. I never came out. Said enough before I ever found the words to say I'm not straight or gay. Didn't have language for the way I felt, been taught since I was born to other everybody else. And if I was one of me, I could not be one of them. Rainbow-loving boys that chose to live in sin. I'm not saying this because I'm proud. I never came out. I don't think it matters to anybody else, but I think that it's important that you honor all the various pieces of yourself. And I'm learning all the ways I let misogyny suppress all of the feminine inside of me. It's pretty sad, but all of that feminine energy is still inside of me. I never came out. Didn't think that it mattered now that I was married and settled down. I never came out. There doesn't matter now. I lost it, you guys. Didn't have language for the way I felt, been taught since I was born to other everybody else. And if I was one of me, I could not be one of them. Rainbow-loving boys that chose to live in sin. I'm not saying this because I'm proud. I never came out. Thank you. Well, my name is Adim Maria, but I perform music as Adim the artist. There's already somebody doing it as Adim. I recently put out an album called Cast Iron Pansexual. Yes, thank you very much for the two of y'all that listened to it. That's very kind. This song off that one, I was born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is a bit to the east here through the mountains. And
So I grew up Christian. And this is a song about, there comes a point, I think, if you grow up in the Christian faith, where you, especially a specifically fundamental literalist interpretation of the scripture sort of situation, where you learn some new things and you have to make some decisions, and you can either ignore the new things you learn, or you can figure out new ways to believe the things you used to believe, or you can leave the mythologies of your youth behind. And this is about working through all that. It's called Fervent for the Hunger. That's the wrong key. I'm gonna bring it down. It's true that I'm a kind of complicated name. I don't even know my original name. I've been changing the damn thing since I was younger. The kid with a mixed up head, fervent for the hunger. And I'm a baptized, stylized blue-collar boy. Poetry, rotary expression of joy, stitched up with sidewalks and time clocks that rattle like thunder. I was a kid with a mixed up head, fervent for the hunger. When I dream in color, but I mostly do not dream. And I have seen God through the curtain when I'm just barely asleep. She's holding out a basket full of scones and other treats. Oh Lord, I'm starving. There ain't nothing here I can eat. I've tried on different faces before, toiled over things I'm not responsible for, captured by every philosophy, traffic, and wonder. I was a kid with a mixed up head, fervent for the hunger. And I'm a rotor, poetry, expression of joy, a raindrop machine, shop, radio stores, stitched up with love gloss and hot sauce and Indian summers. I was a kid with a mixed up head, fervent for the hunger. When I dream in color, but I mostly do not dream. And I have seen God through the curtain when I'm just barely asleep. She's holding out a basket full of scones and other treats. Oh Lord, I'm starving. There ain't nothing I can eat. And I'm finding new charcuterie, mix and match until I find a meal that's suiting me. Tired of these spinning wheels, metaphysical combo meals, holy illusory. And when I dream in color, but I mostly do not dream. And I sing God through the curtain when I'm just barely asleep. And she's holding me in silence, and she looks like me. We are the same thing. Thank you. Well, I'm going on tour next week. It's been a lot of not playing shows for the last year and a half. And this is where I'm going to try out my set for tour. So the sign said safe space up there. There's a little song about unrequited love. We are alone in this apartment. with an old bottle of gin. I'm eager and I'm desperate to touch your skin. And if I was a woman, would you want to hold me then? My lips anxious to kiss you, disciplined to hold it in. And so I ache for your love, but I'm afraid it's not enough to eat. Sit and talk for hours as I search your irises. You're confiding in a friend about the young woman you miss. But I'm right here, and I am pretty, and I want to taste your lips. You shortly leave bed, I'll be trapped inside of this. So I ache for your love, but I'm afraid it's not enough to eat. One day I'll be older, old enough to hold your hand. Strong enough to put my lips against another man's. That I ache for your love, but I'm afraid it's not enough I said I was from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm a seventh-generation North Carolinian. And growing up as a white kid in a trailer in the 90s in Charlotte, I wanted to be Garth Brooks pretty bad. We didn't have Kid Rock yet. It was just kind of Garth Brooks or Mick Foley. You had Slim Pickens, Team Garth. I was almost a wrestler. 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. City's looking like a ghost town on a moonlit summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. He's headed back from somewhere he never should have been. And the thunder rolls, thunder rolls. If you guys never heard the album version, there's lots of thunder sounds on it. Spacing by the window. What is it? I've lost the lyrics to this song. Thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night. And as the storm blows on out of control, deep in the heart, the thunder rolls. Yeah, that's another one of them. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. Really appreciate it. I am a non-binary country musician. My pronouns are they, them. If you was going to use them in a sentence, you might say, have you ever heard of a Deem the Artist? They was born in a Waggles. It's a type of gas station. The song's called I Was Born in a Waggles. Well, I was born in a Waggles in the middle of the store. My daddy pumped gas, mama pumped more. She squeezed me out in the middle of the floor, and I did a little dance for the overnight cashier. She said, good morning. Oh, Lord, there's an awful lot of fluids in here. Well, I looked down the aisle and I looked at my mother, and I grabbed a little jar of creamy peanut butter. I scooped it out with my tiny wet hands, balanced on a tower of Pringles cans to reach the shelf all by myself. 32 seconds old. I was born in Waggles off Western Avenue. I had a nibble of some brittle in the gas hospital, but I knew it'll be a little better to chew. And I was slamming milk, silk and sweeter than my mama built. I was swaddled in a corn dog quilt underneath the W moon. Do y'all have Waggles out this way? Weird fucking song choice. It's a very specific gas station chain in East Tennessee. We're gonna keep going with it. I don't want to stop now. Well, the years went by and I got a little higher, plus my height grew too. And I never got tired. I was cleaner than the sheen of an icy machine, producing more power than gasoline. Tiny little bean on a trampoline. I was a preteen, a deem. And we were married in a Waggles and we skipped champagne. Had a fountain of milk because we couldn't abstain. Bought a little land in the mountain range. Put ourselves a cabin out in Strawberry Plains. Found a little Waggles parking lot. Made a little spark till the car got hot. Let her up, then sure enough, we do the whole thing over again. I was born in a Waggles off Western Avenue. I had a nibble of some brittle in the gas hospital, but I knew it'll be a little better to chew. And when the time came, I chewed it till I gave myself a migraine. I didn't stutter. I love peanut butter, and another thing, I don't want to have another thing to say. There's a lot of deep Waggles-specific references in that song that it didn't occur to me might be lost on y'all. The more you know, you know? It's hard. It's, you know, the thing about it is I can't just... Remember when P.D. Pablo wrote that song, North Carolina, Come On and Raise Up, and then he started doing one for every fucking state? Yeah, well, it's a song about North Carolina, okay? It's harder to do it with the gas station because you can't just change the name, you know what I mean? Texaco's not known for their delightful milk. Buc-ee's. I don't even know what the hell that is. Sorry. I don't get West Farm. I got Wawa's. I'm an East Coast touring person. Good Lord. Thank you very much. I've been known to take my shirt off and spin it around my head like a helicopter on a timer too. Well, I'm going to do another song for you, if that's all right. If you head eastbound from here towards North Carolina, right when you come through the mountains there into the state, there's a little town called Asheville. Y'all know about Asheville? Jesus Christ. Very modest response to Asheville. It's a keychain town. It's got beautiful ENFP type folks over there. They're making songs on the street. They'll read you tarot. It's very rent's not cheap, but there's a lot of folks there. You might call them yuppies. And on the outskirts of Asheville, there's another little town called Boone, which is slightly more conservative than Asheville, despite Appalachian State. And this is a song that presupposes somebody that was born and raised in Boone is going to dinner in Asheville on accident. It's called the Asheville Blues. There's a kid at the front in a bowler's cap, combat boots and a felt red sash. Got a jacket sewn together with some pieces of trash and a unicycle parked out back. And there's a table full of communists talking real fast on a lip gloss table saw. Red County taxi got a bottle rocket, pickpocket, boot knocking, socket wrenching, real short bang, I suppose. I've never felt quite like this before. Honey, I don't think we're in Boone anymore. There's an awful lot of zines here, that's for sure. Honey, I don't think we're in Boone anymore. There's rice on my burger and aioli spread, vegan mayonnaise and a cabbage head. I asked for hooch, but they must have heard booch, so I'm drinking vinegar instead. And there's a radio singing a Romani folk band with a Catholic choir singing in Italian. And there's a jazz sax too, sitting in the room with me. His buddy's got opinions about the palm of my hands. I've never felt quite like this before. Honey, I don't think we're in Boone anymore. I got 6 different terrace spreads mapped on the floor. Honey, I don't think we're in Boone anymore. This kind of thing don't happen in Boone. Thank you very much. Well, I put out an album in March called Cast Iron Pansexual, and I'm going to play some songs from that. This is a song that I wrote for a certain country hero of mine from the 90s. And how? All right. Well, I was only 5 years old when your song came out. I heard you'd have been a cowboy on the radio, screaming from the dash of my daddy's pre-owned Camry, in between Dwight Yoakam and Diamond Rio. It was the first of many verses that I memorized loosely. Hell, it ain't like you were Garth, but you were one of 100 favorite artists on the country charts. I know this is a long time coming. The mailbox money isn't gonna go away. It's hard to know where to start, but I got a few things to say. Your 20-minute song props up fascists while you brag about kicking asses with a boot in your mouth, exploiting the American South. You helped turn my culture into a parody, milking laborers for your prosperity. I wish you would have been a cowboy, Toby Keith. I was only 12 years old when the towers fell. Heard your national anthem rewrite on CMT. You were celebrating war with eagles and star-spangled anger, spinning lives and loss and stage props and radio plays. Well, I heard from Lady Liberty and she ain't happy, says you misquoted her views, but you were confident and full, just sitting there on Fox News. I know this is a long time coming. Mailbox money isn't gonna go away. It's hard to know where to start, but I got a few things to say. Well, I ain't trying to do you like the Dixie Chicks got done. I guess you never really reckoned with the power of a country song. You made my friends feel unsafe and wholly displaced here in rural Tennessee. I wish you would have been a cowboy, Toby Keith. I wish you would have been a cowboy. I wish I had like Carrie Underwood vocals. Thank you. Is it cool if I play y'all a new song? This song is called Run This Town. Gonna start with city council, aim for a mayoral seat, slowly make our way to the county till we got a cool majority. I've been spending my time designing signs, wearing ties and high-profile galleries. We gonna run this town, we gonna run this town, we gonna run this town, we gonna run this town into the goddamn ground, but we gonna run it. We're gonna get ourselves a friend in the sheriff. I'm gonna learn his mama's name, get my way into the pocket of the clerics. Lord knows he got a lot of spare change. I've been concocting a plan that I reckon can change the social landscape. We gotta run this town, we gotta run this town, we gotta run this town, we gotta run this town into the goddamn ground, but we gonna run it. Woo! With a bunch of fascists, we're gonna fast with the activists, do a dance to court the favor of the masses till we finally get ourselves elected. Yeah, the revolution can be a corporate hand of the man if we pick up the language. We gotta run this town, we gotta run this town, we gotta run this town, we gotta run this town straight into the goddamn ground, but we gonna run it. Thank you. I need a haircut. I just have this insane bush on my head, you guys. It's so fucking chaotic. It looks cool for like a week. Every time I get my hair cut, I have like a week of like, whoa. Like the lady cut last time, I told her I wanted a shag haircut. I said, I want to be as beautiful as this woman. I had a photograph. She was like, I'll do my best, honey. And she made me look like fucking Keith Urban, like in the realest way. And it's grown out to be worse than Keith Urban.
Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Keith Urban's a great-looking guy. You guys know that. It's fine. How about a round of applause for that Keith Urban? May he live forever. May Keith Urban never die. Sweet God of the universe, if I have but one wish, spare us the death of Keith Urban.
She's pretty as a parakeet, works a couple jobs to make ends meet, selling lo-fi photos of her feet to the men who sit and drink, chain smoking cigarettes. I ain't a better way to pass the shift. And darling, she won't take no lip for men who are your kind. She's working in dim-lit dead-end rooms, old neon pits, peddling cheap beer and cleaning messes from the floor. Women who bartend in dive bars off highways deserve to be given awards. She's pretty as a parakeet, not the kind of woman you can keep spread thinner than a slice of cheese, but still finds the time to drink chain smoking cigarettes. She tried vaping, but she hated it. Sweetheart, she won't take no shit if you ain't worth her time. She's working in dim-lit dead-end rooms, old neon pits, peddling cheap beer and cleaning messes from the floor. Women who bartend in dive bars off highways deserve to be given awards. So sober up, here's a cup of water. You might not remember what you're paying for. Just pay your tab and stop yourself from asking for her number as you walk out the door. Oh, women who bartend in dive bars off highways deserve to be given awards. Oh, women who bartend in dive bars off highways deserve to be given awards.
That's good Dr. Pepper. They just don't make it like that in East Tennessee. I don't know what the fuck. It's been a while since I've played in front of people. Thanks for being here to be the first people in a little while. This is nice. Isn't this nice? I guess I'm gonna keep doing shit for my record, if that's cool. You guys are like, they're all new to us, who cares? Doesn't that matter? You're the annoying bearded person with lipstick in the corner. No one, do what you want. I'm trying to play pool, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna do, this song is called Live Forever. It's for Keith Urban.
I'm a daughter of feminine wisdom, son of the American dream. And our friends are addicted to alcohol and methamphetamines. On Sunday, you wake with a fever. By Tuesday, you're starting to sweat. But by Wednesday night, in the back porch light, you look healthy with a cigarette.
Could you try to be careful with the fucking tip jar, man? Jesus Christ.
If you got a book of prayers for the folks up there, trapped inside the folds of forever, when I'm dead and gone, I hope I carry on in some way. But you better never hold my dirt in the stuffy old church. Lord knows I didn't live by the letter. You just sing one of my songs from time to time. Now I'm in a wedding dress down on Chestnut, with glass powdered soles of my feet. Knotted hair and blood-soaked beard as they're preparing to crucify me. Everybody's looking for Jesus or anyone else they can hang. You got an awful lot of nerve expecting the urge of this undead creature to save you. If you got a book of prayers for the folks up there, stuck inside the folds of forever, when I'm dead and gone, I hope you carry on in some way. But you better never hold my dirt in a stuffy old church. Lord knows I never lived by the letter. You just sing one of my songs from time to time. It's the only way I live forever. It's the only way I'm gonna live forever. You just sing one of my songs from time to time. Well, on the back roads of my hometown, I was baptized once or twice by some grifters in a storefront church in exchange for eternal life. They said you're going to heaven. Yeah, I was told I was going to heaven. Oh Lord, I'm going to heaven now. I prayed what they said to pray. I can't wait to get to heaven. Gonna have me a gay old time in heaven. Fuck me, I'm going to heaven. I made a steal of a deal that day. Fuck me.
To Keith Urban, everybody. His glorious eternal hair. His perfect highlights. There's too little bounce and there's too much, and right in the middle, Keith Urban sits exquisitely. It's hairsprayed, it's manicured, and yet it's natural. It flows like there's nothing in it, and yet it's so crafted. Jesus Christ. Was there a cover on this? There's no returns or anything. It's not like... Ugh. I guess I'm going to play a few more songs if y'all want to hear a few more songs.
You don't?
Just think of making you get like...
Oh, if you don't want to hear them, I'll just leave.
Not fucking playing around. Like you joke all you want. We are not going to get louder. That's fine. It's cool. Was that genuine? Was that you? Oh. I was like, am I fighting someone? And then it was you. Look at you, how beautiful you are. Ladies and gentlemen, Caston. It's like Cher. Ladies and gentlemen, Caston. Caston, they used to call him in his hometown. What am I going to play next? This is as far as I thought about this. I've been rehearsing, but I always get interrupted by a child, so I only have my set list up to a certain point. At the risk of offending any children present, I do have a new album called Cast Iron Pansexual. I suck dicks on it. Suck all the dicks. Guzzle them down. Tell your fucking kids.
Take me down to Carolina, I need mountaineer. Got seasoning in a cast iron and some color in my hair. And I could fall in love with anybody if I dare.
I'm an interdimensional, pansexual, and I don't need repair.
Take me down to Carolina, I need my taro red. Got a stomach full of barbecue and existential dread. It's hard to keep your thinker and your gut equally fed.
I'm a Marxist marching on oligarchs and a connoisseur of cornbread. I fucking love cornbread. I've been reading gender theory and attending demonstrations. And I've watched my people nearing my mama, my dad, my cousins. Class emancipation.
Well, take me down to Carolina on a Cardinal's wings. Got Guthrie in my gullet, Lord, and a few new songs to sing. I'm opening a restaurant where you don't pay anything,
Where the food's aplenty and the friends are many. Won't y'all come along with me? I've been doing candle magic and reading Howard Zinn.
And while I'm no fanatic,
I do believe that what we need is radical movement towards equity and justice, to dismantle white supremacy entirely, brick by hand, together. Let's fuck it up. There's some more to do. That was a good closer, though. Hell of a closer, that one. I'm gonna do a couple more if that's all right with y'all. Are y'all bored as shit? You ready to get my politic up here? How about that, my politic? Jesus Christ. I love the fucking stubborn way y'all are relentless about not getting excited about a goddamn thing. It's such a relentless commitment to fucking calmness. It's incredible. You're either like playing pool or you're like doing fucking the Calm meditation app on your phone. Those are the two standards at Dee's Lounge. They check your vaccination card and they're like, are you doing pool or are you going to do the Calm meditations on your app? Stupid. It's a $5 show, folks. I don't know what to tell you. You could have gone down to Broadway and honky-tonked all night, but you picked the faggot at Dee's. Choices were made, and it's not on me. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, by the way. He was working through college, my grandpa's farm. He was thirsting for knowledge, he had a car. I was stuck somewhere between a woman and a child. One reckless summer we found love growing wild on the banks of a river near a well-beaten path. Ain't it funny how those memories, they last like strawberry wine. 17, hot July moon, saw everything. First taste of love was bittersweet, green on pie. Strawberry wine. I still remember
he was old. My biggest fear was September, when he had to go. A few cards and letters and one long distance call, drifting away like the leaves in the fall. But year after year I come back to this place just to remember the taste of strawberry wine. 17, the hot July moon, saw everything. First taste of love was bittersweet, green on fire. Strawberry wine. Fields have grown over now, years since they've seen the plow. There's nothing time hasn't touched. Was it really him or lost my innocence? I've been missing so much. Strawberry wine. 17, the hot July moon, saw everything. First taste of love was bittersweet, green on vine. Strawberry wine.
I'm gonna do one more. Is that kosher? Does that feel good? That feels right? Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Thank you very much. I love Deanna Carter. Oh. My name is Adim Maria. I perform as Adim the artist. I have some CDs. I have some T-shirts. I've got some stickers. I probably have some condoms. I gotta find them. I've got, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm on the internet. You guys have heard of Tumblr? Well, I have one. No. This is how I wash my mouth out here. Walk out. Oh, gotcha. Are you homophobic? It's going around. It's really contagious. Thank you for hanging out with me. This has been a real pleasure. I'm heading out on the road with American Aquarium next week. Check those guys out if you're not privy. Really grateful to Georgia fucking English. What a beautiful set of communist anthems. Those communists really are classless. And my Politic for throwing this shit together and for inviting me to come and hang out with them and ruin y'all's night. It's been an absolute delight. The pleasure of my life, my whole fucking life. This is it. This is all I have. Jesus Christ. Please, someone. No. I'm going to do one more song. This is John Prine. He was my fucking hero.
We were standing by peaceful water, standing by peaceful water. Whoa, wow, whoa, wow.
Many years ago, along the Illinois-Wisconsin border, there was this indigenous tribe. They found two babies in the woods, white babies. One of them was named Elizabeth. She was the fairer of the two, while the smaller and more fragile one was named Marie. Having never seen white girls before and living on the two lakes known as the Twin Lakes, they named the larger and more beautiful lake, Lake Elizabeth. Thus, the smaller lake that was hidden from the highway became forever known as Lake Marie.
We were standing by peaceful water, standing by peaceful water. Whoa, wow, whoa, wow.
Many years later, I found myself talking to this boy who was standing with his back turned to Lake Marie. The wind was blowing, especially in his hair. And there was 4 Italian sausages cooking on an outdoor grill. And there was sizzling. Many years later, we found ourselves in Canada trying to save our marriage. Or perhaps catch a few fish, whatever's easier. That night he fell asleep in my arms, humming the tune to Louis Louis. Oh, baby.
We were standing by peaceful water. We were standing by peaceful water. Whoa, wow, whoa, wow.
The dogs were barking as the cars were parking, the loan sharks were sharking, hell, the narcs were even narking. Practically everyone was there. In the parking lot by the forest preserve, the police had found 2 bodies, nay, naked bodies, and their faces had been horribly disfigured by some sharp object. I saw it on the news, on the TV news, in a black and white video. Y'all know what blood looks like in a black and white video? Shadows.
Shadows! That's what it looks like.
Oh, all the love between you and me laid slain, slammed up against the banks of old Lake Marie.
We were standing by peaceful water. We were standing by peaceful water. Whoa, wow, whoa, wow. We were standing by peaceful water. We were standing by peaceful water.
Thank you, good night. I hope you all live forever. But not as long as Keith Urban. I hope Keith Urban lives more forever than everybody else. Goodbye.
Shut up, Adim. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. I love John Prine. I know your cable box set. What's that? I know you're a fan. The box with the cables and stuff in it. Over there. Behind Will. Oh God. When I
That's good. Check 1, 2. Yeah, I can hear it, but I might be able to use a little bit more of his. Is that better? Hello, hello, check. Can you hear me? Yeah. Hello? Hey, oh yeah, that's good. Okay. That sounded a little bit louder. Hey, 1, 2, hey, yeah. Is it cool if I can fuck with this boost for just a second to make sure? Hey everybody, how's it going?
Everybody feel good? Harrison's feeling good. I heard it in his beautiful voice. Oh my gosh. Give a big round of applause to Georgia English and Adeem the artist who just played some of the best shit you'll ever fucking hear in your life. So it's your fault if you didn't turn your ears on to that beautiful, beautiful music. We put this night together. We're My Politic. We're gonna do about 45 minutes of music, bunch of new songs, a couple of old songs. It's all new to you guys. Doesn't matter. But this first one's a song about being dead. It's about the afterlife. It's about being super bored after you die. It's called Bored Young Ghost. If I die, don't want my ghost living here. There ain't nothing for a ghost in this sleepy town. I need to find some place where I'll be happy, dear. Some place where I can never settle down. 'Cause if I die here, my ghost will be as bored as I am. Trouble will find me long after my life is through. I'll become addicted to the fear in the eyes of the living. 'Cause around here haunting's the only thing that a bored young ghost can do. Maybe I'll go to New York, maybe I'll go to LA. Keep my mind as busy as I can. Maybe I'll write a script and make a movie one day about a small town kid without a dream and without a plan. 'Cause if I die here, my ghost will be as bored as I am. Trouble will find me long after my life is through. I'll become addicted to the fear in the eyes of the living. 'Cause around here haunting's the only thing that a bored young ghost can do.
But I'd probably stay here and live out that script I'd written. 'Cause dreams are too big for a small town kid to own. They'll beat 'em out of you as soon as you get 'em. And baby, I'm starting to believe 'em, so please leave me alone. And when I die here, my ghost will be as bored as I am. Trouble will find me long after my life is through. I'll become addicted to the fear in the eyes of the living. 'Cause around here haunting's the only thing that a bored young ghost can do. Yeah, around here haunting's the only thing that a bored young ghost can do. Thank you. Thanks so much. Well, we just went ahead and did the fucking thing. We just started playing. Because you know what? During the pandemic, things have gotten earlier, I feel like. So who the fuck wants to stay out till 12:30? You know? I mean, seriously. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We're gonna play a very quiet song next. That's kind of my wheelhouse. I like quiet songs. This is a song that's called What a Life. Spiders weaving webs all across the yard. I can see 'em glisten while the sun retreats over the hill. Cars full of people with holes to fill make their way to the same old ending of a different day. And I wonder if they wonder about going on this way. What a life, they say. Counting all the train cars just to make a gain. Can there really be that many hours in a day to waste away? Recalling baseball stats from when I was a kid, as if studying averages was the only thing I did. Now I wonder if I'll ever use those numbers again. What a life, they say. And if we only measure goodness up to the goodness that we see, who's gonna kick it off? Could it possibly be me? Well, that possibility's got me climbing up a tree. But maybe all this ain't such a waste of time, counting cars and spider webs and drinking all this wine. I wonder if my wandering gets me anywhere tonight. What a life, they say.
Night finally comes, and the shadows on the lawn take the shape of giants fighting just for fun. And the rain begins to fall, and I can taste the earth hovering in the air. For a moment I'm a child outside the house where I grew up. And I wonder the number of times that taste has crossed my tongue. What a life, they say. I can hear an ambulance screaming down the highway. I hope that someone still has a life, then I go on living mine. But for a moment, I can feel the pain of somebody getting a phone call, sir, she skid out in the rain. And I wonder how somebody goes on living that way. What a life, they say. Well, surprises don't come easy, and other times they do. Routine can mean stability, or it can be the death of you. Well, it's midnight now, and there ain't nothing else to do but to hope that all this wasn't such a waste of time, counting cars and spider webs and drinking all this wine. And I wonder if my wondering got me anywhere tonight. What a life, 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 they say. Thank you so much. All right, the next three songs that you're about to hear are off of an album that we put out last year that we wrote, recorded, and released between March and October of 2020. And it was a motherfucker, if you guys remember. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was pretty fucking bad and weird, and it still is. And these are songs. I wanted to make a conceptual album for people in the far, far future, if they stumble upon it, to have a real document of what the fuck has been happening. So I made some songs about it, and then we recorded it at our house, and then we put it out, and it went okay. But it's worth paying attention to because the second song of the next three songs might blow your mind if you don't listen. But this one is the title track from that record. It's called Short-Sighted People in Power. Short-sighted people in power, they're killing us quick by the day, by the hour, while they stack up their profits. It's never enough. We're the ones left here to clean it all up. And the NRA's pulling the
trigger. The body count's growing bigger and bigger, while they stack up their profits. It's never enough. We're down on our knees cleaning up blood. And the fossil fuels fueling the fires. The temperature's rising, we're down to the wire. While they stack up their profits, it's never enough. We're the ones drowning and burning up. And the drug companies selling us poison turned a whole generation into addicts for what? So they can stack up their profits. It's never enough. But we can't afford rehab, so we just lock them up. Damn these short-sighted people in power. We can't let them divide us from their ivory tower. But we must come together and say enough is enough. It's gonna take every one of us to get what we want. It'll take every one of us to get what we want. From these short-sighted people in power.
Thank you. All right, this one takes some explaining, but it's fun. In order to make a document for people to stumble upon, and in order for myself to think that it was somewhat accurate, I had to address some large elephants in the room, and the only way I knew how to do that, I like to write character songs, and so this next song is a character song. And every line in it is something that I heard growing up. We grew up in southwest Missouri, around a bunch of fucking Christians and Republicans and shit. You know, those kinds of people. And every line in this song I heard my whole life growing up, whether it was on talk radio or Fox News or coming from some guy down the street. And it's called, this song is called Fantasies of a Fox News Viewer, and I am in character that I don't believe in any of the stuff that I'm saying, but it felt important to include in the documentation of what we're dealing with, so yeah, so it's not going to be good, to be honest. Everything you're about to hear is going to be super uncomfortable, but it's just the way it is. So this is a song called Fantasies of a Fox News Viewer.
All you Hollywood elites, you just don't understand us. We like our leaders rich with no political experience. So what if he hates women? Well, I can barely stand my wife. So what if he hates immigrants? Well, I've been taught to my whole life. So what has happened to the white man? You know, we like power too. Ain't allowed to express it the way these colored people do. It ain't like nothing bad's ever happened.
And if it did, then men, they weren't like us. See, we're just trying to protect our families from people that we can't trust. Yeah, I miss America, the way it used to be. When I turned on my TV, and all I saw was people just like me. Yeah, I miss America. When I walked out my door, there weren't a bunch of snowflake protests. Hey, it was peaceful, but it ain't anymore. Yeah, I miss America. Well, it ain't my fault all them Indians died. Had to start a country somehow. Now here Oklahoma's nice. So what about slavery? I was born in 1959. Reagan told us they were weak and they're lazy, milking welfare for every dime. Don't get me started on the gays or abortion, that's a sin. God told me through the TV preacher, you know I put my faith in him. Well, I love this country and I show it with my Confederate flag in the wind. Well, it's everybody else to blame for these hard times we're living in. Yeah, I miss America, the way it used to be. When I turned on my TV, and all I saw was people just like me. Yeah, I miss America. When I walked out my door, there weren't a bunch of snowflake protests. Yeah, it was peaceful, but it ain't anymore. Yeah, it was peaceful, but it ain't anymore. Yeah, I miss America.
Thanks. Yeah, when you listen to it a bunch, you'll realize that none of the fucking shit that they're saying in that song makes any sense. As far as a historical record of things. But people like to live in that weird world, you know? They like it so much that they'll literally do anything to protect it. So, huge bummer for all of us. We're gonna have to do some shit. But it is what it is, you know?
America. It is what it is.
So the next song we're about to do is also off that record, and then we'll kind of roll on off of this subject as much as you can. This next song is a song called Hope in America. It was aptly titled. By the way, tomorrow, the deluxe edition of Short-Sighted People in Power comes out on all streaming platforms. I forgot about it until like 3 hours ago. But you can pre-order, we made a vinyl of it, which is pretty exciting. It's not here yet, but you can pre-order it if you go, like, follow us around on shit. Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm doing what I'm doing right. But the reason it's a deluxe edition is because I wrote, and then we recorded, and then we released all 7 songs on the original album between March and October of 2020, and then a lot of other shit happened. Like the insurrection. You guys remember? The insurrection. For some, it was the resurrection, apparently. So I kind of, Roll Tide. I kind of had to, yeah, that was good. I like that. Well played. I mean, that's about right. I mean, to be honest, that's exactly it. They might as well have had those. I know I'm going to piss a lot of Alabama fans off here, but I don't give a fuck about football.
You're kidding.
You can't imagine it, can you? Anyways, this is a song we added to it, one of two songs that we added to it to make it a 9-track album, and we put it on vinyl, and it should be here within the weeks. And this is a song called Hope in America. It doesn't start off that way, and it doesn't end that way, but, you know. That's not it.
Well, the gaslighting army is out here extinguishing the truth with their bad faith arguments all over the airwaves. Their victims mindlessly consumed. A conspiracy here, a conspiracy there. Pretty soon they all grow into one. In the vacuum of trust, desperate they lust for some sense in the chaos. What a strange time to be an American. Now the color of the sky is subjective. 2 and 2 add up to whatever you want. And there's a whole apparatus built to destroy all the objective truths that we used to enjoy. Now they're blowing up buildings, they're storming the capitals, fueled by some fascistic troll in his rage. It's the craziest thing, it's a shame. What a strange time to be an American. Now what is and what isn't somehow up in the air. We're all down here fighting about how it got up there. And the truth is, the truth hasn't gone anywhere. But there is this tower of lies, and folks will always vacation there. But back here in the real world, something is building. People from all walks of life are demanding some structural change. I'm amazed hope could still be alive in America. Well, it's the craziest thing. It's insane. Hope is somehow alive in America.
That's how that song goes. So you can find that a whole 9-track album. It's nuance is important. So, you know, I tried to cover all of it as much as possible. So this next song, you want to get your mando out? Oh, Nick has got his mandolin out. This mandolin is pretty new. It's pretty new to the band, and we're gonna play a brand new song on it. This is not about politics. This is a song about that feeling that you get sometimes when you're both the dog and the bone that dog is chewing on, when you feel both of those things at the same time. So this is a song called The Dog and the Bone. that beautiful mandolin. Oh my gosh. Fanny's House of Music, everybody. Fanny's House of Music in East Nashville is the cornerstone and pillar of this music community. So go there to buy your shit. Because Guitar Center can burn down, and I would not be upset. Just burn it down. Get rid of it. Who cares, right? This is a song called The Dog and the Bone. I've known hard luck, chased fool's gold. I've been caught up, and I've been let go. Well, I saw heaven once, and I let her know she's everything I want, like a fire in the cold. Yeah, I spent the night out in the front yard, tears falling down, eyes full of stars, full of heartache and joy, surrounded alone, everything all at once. God's a dog in the bone. Yeah, I can feel homesick while I'm sitting at home. Must be some other dimension where I sometimes go. It's a strange affliction, feeling empty and whole, everything all at once, like I was a dog in the bone. Well, it's an awful confusing bit of clarity, like when something amusing is bear hugging sincerity. And I know one thing for sure, I can feel it in my bones. She's the center of gravity in whatever world I roam. I can feel homesick while I'm sitting at home. Must be some other dimension where I sometimes go. It's a strange affliction, feeling empty and whole, everything all at once, like I was a dog in the bone. Everything all at once, like I was a dog in the bone. Thank you. Oh, I like that. I like a good compliment that is just exactly what it's meant to be.
What did he say?
Very good! Like, that's the best way to say something to me. Thank you. Say that forever. Ah, it's the best. Give it up one more time for Adeem, the artist, and Georgia English. Their songs are so much better than these. But it's okay. I digress. We're gonna play one that's on an actual CD. We've been so obsessed with these new songs that we don't give a fuck about the old ones. It happens. It happens. These are things that occur. Especially with the songwriter brain, you know, you just go on and on and on and don't give a fuck about old songs. But this is an old song. This is a song about being lonely, and I feel like we all know what that is like right now. Yeah, it's actually titled Loneliness, so there you go.
I had a vision, what a vision. You were standing next to me. Well, I turned my head and I said, I love you. But you were gone, I'm alone. There's worse things to be. But right now I can't think of one. 'Cause loneliness ain't just a state of mind. And it ain't just a state of being. Well, it's a moment in time on a clock that don't wind. You're stuck in that hollow feeling. It's after midnight and I'm wound tight. Got nowhere to go. 'Cause your world was my world till it crumbled. And I wish I could say I was better off today. But I can't find a way out of loving you. 'Cause loneliness ain't just a state of mind. And it ain't just a state of being. It's a moment in time on a clock that don't wind. You're stuck in a hollow feeling. So I had a vision, what a vision. Well, the past was erased, and I replaced it with this old-timey love song. But we're still there, and now it's clear the damage was done. There ain't no escaping, no matter how far I run. This loneliness ain't just a state of mind, and it ain't just a state of being. Well, it's a moment in time on a clock that don't wind. You're stuck in a hollow feeling. Well, it's a moment in time on a clock that don't wind. You're stuck in that hollow feeling.
Give it up for Nick. He got a mandolin 2 months ago. What the fuck? It's pretty cool that you can play it.
If any guitar player out there wonders if you could play the mandolin, the answer is yes.
It turns out.
Now, well, I don't know about that.
There he
I
goes.
definitely know some chords.
There's a guy. Oh, this is a song. This is a song that's new. All right, it's gonna get really quiet again. I hope you guys are down for such a thing. I like to write story songs. And I like to write people that are me, but also aren't me at all. As you can reference the earlier part of the set for that. But this is a song about a ton of people that I feel like I know. family, friends, etc., etc. This is a song, it's called Buzzards on a Power Line. Well, I grew up in a small town, got in trouble with amphetamines. Said I turned my back on Jesus, they went and turned their back on me. Then I blinked and I was 29. Well, I knew I had to sober up. When I kicked it for the first time, that's when I could clearly see. They're like buzzards on a power line, waiting patiently to take their turn and pick apart what's left behind when I ain't dead yet. Well, I moved away and I got a job. Well, I took some college courses, learned to curb the cravings one day at a time. Now when I'm back for holidays, it's like they all line up to see me, to remind me of the way I was. I can't believe I'm doing fine, 'cause they're like buzzards on a power line, waiting patiently to take their turn and pick apart what's left behind when I ain't dead yet. Yeah, they hold themselves so high above me, I can hear them talking quietly. When I needed someone there to love me, they were too hungry to see. To them I'm just another failure to look down on. Well, I wish they'd leave me be, 'cause I ain't dead yet. I don't find myself at home anymore. Well, I relapsed after my mom died. At the funeral I was a mess, like they expected me to be. I just can't stand to have them see me now, all grown up and living clean. Can't imagine they'd have much to say, wasn't based on some worn out memory. 'Cause they're like buzzards on a power line, waiting patiently to take their turn and pick apart what's left behind when I ain't dead yet. Yeah, they hold themselves so high above me, I can hear them talking quietly. When I needed someone there to love me, they were too hungry to see. To them I'm just another failure to look down on. Well, I wish they'd leave me be, 'cause I ain't dead yet. Yeah, I'm growing stronger every day. Sometimes I wonder if they'll ever see the kind of person I've become instead of who I used to be. I try to think about it less and less anymore, focused on letting go and being free. 'Cause I ain't dead yet. Thanks. Thanks. Love it. Thank you. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to take that with me. We got 2 more songs on this set list up here. I don't know. Oh my fuck! It's 11:39. Well, we got 2 more songs. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. It's kind of fucking weird to play shows now because everybody's getting sick and shit. But we've got a tour coming up. I don't know if it'll happen, to be honest. To be quite frank. Frank. My outlook is bleak.
I finally know a guy
To be
named
quite you, man, my outlook is bleak. But it's Blake. To be frank, my outlook is Blake.
Sure.
You know? It's a new reality show. This song is about nothing, really, but the story is that I got really high, and there's a train that goes by our house, and I got high, and then I thought about the idea of somebody getting high on their porch watching a train go by, listening to the radio, and having this like insane metaphysical relationship with the DJ that's on the radio that they're listening to. And then I wrote that while I was high, and this is what it turned into. It's a story. Train's moving slow. I can read the old graffiti. Messages of love and beauty, hate and divide. She's pulling slack, it sounds like domino, falling back on one another. The sound will make you run for cover, find a place to hide. Message on the radio, DJ sounds lonely in the station. She's wishing she was on vacation, and so am I. Days are longer, and this pot's much stronger than I'm used to. Can't lift a finger, but I hope I'm not in danger. Let a few more hours go by and forget why the hell I got so high. The storm's rolling in, lightning's busting up the night sky. I get confused and I don't know why. Is it the 4th of July? The rain's blowing sideways now. I'm getting wet, but I don't mind. I'm higher than the color of a neon sign. I'm finally feeling alright. Message on the radio, seek shelter, the bottom's falling out. My basement scares me, and I'm alone now. I think I'll stay outside. Days are longer, and this pot's much stronger than I'm used to. Can't lift a finger, but I hope I'm not in danger. Well, this storm will pass, and I might go with it. Looks like I made it through. Trees are down, but I'm still so far up. Yeah, I was breathing hard, and I was pushing luck. Feeling alive. Message on the radio. Sounds like the DJ made it too. She said a thrill like that can make you feel brand new. And I hear her sigh. Days are longer, and this pot's much stronger than I'm used to. Can't lift a finger, I hope I'm not in danger. Let a few more hours go by and forget why the hell I got so high. That's that song. That's how that goes. That's a song. Yeah. My ramblings and blatherings have come to an end. We're gonna do one more song. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This is a song I wrote because my dad told me a story one time about his uncle. So there's that. That's how that goes. My dad grew up in Eminence, Missouri, which is a town of like 580 people. But there's 2 world-class rivers that you can float in that town, and he knew them back to front. And so what he told me one time that his Uncle Gordon and his compatriots, when they were kids, they would go out and start small fires in people's yards, and then knock on the door of those people and say, hey, there's a fire in your yard. Would you like us to help you put it out? And they would always say yes, and then they would get a little money, a little spending money. So it was some very, very extremely small town extortion happening or something. I don't know what that's going on. But I just loved it so much, and I wanted to write a song about it, so I did. I wrote a song about it. So this is it, and these are the last 3 minutes and 37 seconds you're going to hear from us. But I just want to thank Dee's very much, and I want to make sure that you guys give all your money to the bartenders, because at the end of the day, they're the only ones keeping us sane. So make sure that you give them all your money. And then we've also got some merch up here. We got some shirts that I've been making in our dungeon basement. Yeah, I've been making them myself, which is pretty weird. I don't know how long they'll last, maybe one wear, I don't know, but it's $20. So, and we've got a bunch of CDs, and you could also pre-order that vinyl, that Short-Sighted People in Power vinyl, and also buy a Deem's music and buy George's music and support people that might have communist leanings but are otherwise okay. Thank you, guys. That's not gonna work. Fuck. Are you capo in the right position? No, Nick. Of course not.
If we both play in the same key, it works better.
Can you imagine, my friend? By the way, this is Nick Pankey. Everybody give him a huge round of applause. Well, surprisingly, or maybe unsurprisingly, we've been friends and been playing music together since we were 15 years old, which is too fucking long, to be honest. But it's the best.
Soon.
It's the best.
Is it?
Well, it's all right. We're 31.
So
I'm 31.
Half our lives.
So half our lives
fucking
we've been doing this shit. So,
You think
and
we'd
it's all
be better at it by now?
well, and it's all basically coalesced into this situation where there's maybe 37 people here. So I fucking love it. Thank you. This is my favorite thing to do. lit fires off the back of a school bus, throwing matches out the window, watching leaves go up. We'd get off at the next stop and knock on the door. We'd get paid for putting them out. A few dollars a piece, lungs full of smoke. Only after rain, only when we were broke. Never got out of hand, we stuck to the plan. Somebody figured us out. It wasn't honest work, I know that now. Sometimes it was all you could do in that town, to get a hold of a bottle and pass it around on the weekend with your friends by the river. Weaving home on our bikes, past that old Sunday crowd. The eyes of someone else's God staring us down. It was hard to escape all the guilt we had found, but it faded the farther we'd ride. We were working on finding our place in this town. When we didn't fit in, we found our own way around. The whole time we wondered what was going down out there on the other side. It wasn't honest work, we knew that then. Sometimes all you can do is pretend that you're needed for something, and we needed a win on the weekend with our friends by the river. When there's nothing to do to make your dreams come true, you find a way to deliver. When there's nothing to say, it's all hell anyway. You go looking for your own pot of silver. At the end of the day, you can't stand to stay. You can light a fire and meet your friends by the river. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We're My Politic. The next show that we have in town is, who cares? Because come on, like who knows, right? We don't have anything planned, but planning things is almost impossible. But we love you very much, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dees. Love you long time.
Like a request or something?
Ask the owner. The owner might know. No, we played on Sunday at the